Hello and welcome to my reality Jeep life with me, the Vermont Jeepgirl, and this is my daily vlog of 2013. As you all know, I have taken a road trip down to New Jersey. Yeah, for more reasons than you think. Guess who I'm here with? I'm here with Kurt Shramovich, world champion for 3 years in the WEROCK division and the WEROCK division. And we're here to talk to Kurt to see what he's up to, because every off-roader has a story. Hey Kurt, thank you so much for letting me come down and talk to you today at your shop. I'm in awe that you have this beautiful shop here when I have to lay out in the cold ground in Vermont. You are a lucky guy.
Thank you.
So this little gem right here is what you've done all of your competitions with, correct?
Yes.
Why don't you give us the specs on your wonderful little girl here and let's see what you got.
Well, it's a PJ. It's not really any year. It's something I bought as a frame in a tub and went from there. Everything was pretty much custom built just for rock crawling. You know, it was at the height of its day. It was one of the most advanced rigs in crawling. I mean, we have a real shortcut engine transfer case combination with the 904 with a 3.5 Oldsmobile motor in it, which is a V6 version of the Cadillac North Star. And Dana 300, very simple, everything bolts together, no adapters. And we always were taken care of by spider tracks. We have spider tracked axles front and rear, and you know, ARB in the rear for nice steering with buggy braking. Everything's always been, you know, 4-boot seats, Ramsey winches from the beginning, and of course, to me, it's still the best tire out there for crawling, the BF Goodrich tire.
Awesome.
Pretty simple, lightweight. Simple, lightweight, I think was always the way to go.
Sweet. What gears are you running?
I'm running 488s.
488. Oh, that's what I'm running. And that's my new build too, is 488s. What type of motor you got in here?
It's a 3.5 liter that came in your Oldsmobile Aurora or Oldsmobile Tree.
Cool.
It's an all aluminum V6, packs a good punch.
Now, you won all your divisions in the stock division, correct?
Stock mod, yeah.
So what's, for the people out there that don't know, what's the difference between the stock mod and the next level up?
Stock mod was the class they wanted to start for the grassroots. More stock Jeep, someone could take their Jeep off the road and just compete with. When I got into it, I kind of screwed a lot of that up because this was purpose-built. It was kind of a class made originally just for the people that could use their typical off-roader and do a little competition with it. Where when this was built, it was built specifically for that, stretching a lot of the rules, and that's why we're very, that's why we did well.
Cool. Awesome. Now, how far have you traveled to compete?
As far as Utah.
Utah, awesome.
We did the last year we competed, we did the Nationals out there. It wasn't a good year for us out there, we didn't do too well. But my spotter always says it's my fault because I didn't listen well.
Anyone who's spotted knows that situation. You also have something sitting over here behind the camera. What is this little gem over here we got going on?
It was a chassis I picked up for running King of the Hammers type racing. I wanted to switch over from the crawling and build me a new rig. It was pulley together at one point. But as everybody knows, life takes its different angles and things happen. And being a father and life and family are more important than the racing at this point. Plus you get burnt out. I mean, with years of racing, competing, driving, I mean, the first 2 years that, the first 2 years I competed with WEROCK, between Roush Creek and shows we did, and doing all the Carlisle events, we had a rock crawling course with Roush Creek Off-Road Park with Bruce Shallis. I think that year we calculated we did 29 events. That's 29 weekends away from home.
Wow, that is a lot.
You know, so it was, I loved it, loved every bit of it. It was the high, it was a, you know, it was a sugar rush, I guess you could call it, you know what I mean? You were having fun, you were doing it, you were having fun, you were with your friends, hanging out. You know, as Bruce Shallis would say, hanging out with the parking lot posse. We did a lot of partying in parking lots by the campers and eating and drinking and had a lot of fun on the road. And be with a lot of cool people. That's the best thing about the off-roading industry. It's a big camaraderie of a lot of friends, a lot of people from all over. You know people from all over.
Exactly, and you have an instant connection, and as we like to call it at the Vermont Jeepgirl, we like to call it, it's our off-roading family.
It's huge.
You know, we do have our personal families, which they do come first, but our off-roading families, we love them just as much.
Absolutely.
So what have you been up to lately, Kurt?
Lately I've just been trying to step back, get back to the real world of off-roading and wheeling and hang out with local people. And you know, we got a lot of off-roading around here. It's not rock crawling, it's more, people call it pit wheeling, or, you know, out in the Pine Barrens, a lot of water, a lot of mud. I'm not the big mud head, but I guess it's back to my roots. And I got a 7-year-old son, so I'm trying to take him out and get back to the basics. Just go out and...
Now, does he have a four-wheeler that he rides around?
Yeah, he's got his four-wheeler up there, and we got a 46 Willys Jeep that I plan on building with him soon. He's not eager to jump out the shop. He likes his video games at this point, which I hate. But, so, you know, let's get back to the real world of building and being a family man and doing that stuff. And I'm starting my own local kind of shop. Nothing hardcore, nothing, just installing lift kits and making stuff with the CNC plasma table, and I can make links and pretty much build anything someone needs to do for their typical Jeep, from hardcore to simple. I have the connections to buy any product for good prices, and trying to push Clayton Off-Road's lift kits and just trying to move on, you know, move on and help out friends, help out people around locally, and keep local businesses going by using their products, like stuff from A to Z fabrication and stuff like that.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent. You have a really nice shop here to work in. I see the plasma cutter over there, a bunch of drill presses. I know you have a tubing bender too.
Yeah, lathe. Yeah. Got lathe, milling machines.
That's great.
Pretty much take MIG welders, brakes, pretty much do anything I need to do or anything else needs to do. You know, I'm going to start doing some custom roll cages for people.
Yeah, cool.
I'd like to rather sell stuff as kits and stuff, but we'll see. I'll do anything.
Cool. Excellent. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a man on a mission. Hey, if you guys are interested and you'd like Kurt to work on your rigs, if you're down here this way, send me a message at vermontjeepgirl@hotmail.com, and I'll get you in touch with this young man. Now, Kurt, outside, I noticed out on the trailer, you have a Willys frame sitting out there.
Correct.
And you said it's for sale.
Yeah, I got a 46 Willys. I bought it and I've thought about swapping it. I got a 46 Willys I'm building with my son, so it was a restored frame. I planned on swapping everything over to it, but I decided to keep all the numbers matching and keep it more original on its original frame. And the Willys we're building is only 26,000 original miles on it, so it's worth keeping together. It's completely solid, no rust, no... It's very rare. It was a rare find when I found it, so.
It's in excellent shape. In a little bit, I'll take you out there and I'll show it to you. Everybody likes peeking when I talk about stuff, so I have to carry the camera around so everybody can see.
Yeah, there's stuff hidden everywhere here. When you have 6 Jeeps and you don't want to keep them in the shop and try to work on it, you got to hide them everywhere. As I showed her earlier, there's one inside the camper even, so.
Now, down here in New Jersey, now, there is a lot of pine trees down here. There is a lot of sand. You don't really have a lot of the rocks or anything like that. What is your favorite type of terrain to, well, being a WEROCK champion, what is your favorite type of terrain that you really like to crawl on or take a trail to?
Around here we got a lot of, you know, like I said, the pits. We got a lot of nice sandhill trails. There's just like right behind the house, I got probably one of the only rock crawling trails in this area. There's a bunch of rocks. And there's a lot of washouts, you know, big rain ruts. We like to, I have fun with that stuff. I mean, it's not even the point about that, you know, it's just pull apart, getting out in the woods and enjoying the fresh air and having fun. I mean, I grew up out in Silver Lake Sand Dunes with my Uncle Ray, who got me in this when I was a kid. And out there, when you go wheeling, they call it, everything's two-tracking. We're two-tracking. Come out here, no one calls it two-tracking. I mean, if you go out in the Midwest, everybody's, let's go two-tracking, let's go two-tracking. It makes sense.
Let's see, hey, we learned something new today. The word of the day is two-tracking. Remember that, because we're going to be having a little contest on that.
That's what you're leaving in the dirt. 2 tracks. Every trail looks like it. You know, out there, you go on the sand dunes, all the trails. It's weird. You come out here, all our trails are very similar to the trails in Michigan. Yeah. You know, it's all pure sugar sand. Everything down here is sugar sand. It's just 2 tracks.
Totally different feel. Yeah, in Vermont, we have a little bit of everything. We have trails, we have washouts, we have lots of rocks, we have lots of slate, sharp objects to climb on.
Tires like that.
Good slicing, yeah. Well, this is cool. Kurt, I want to thank you for for letting me come down here and peek at your shop and
Thanks for coming.
picking your brain on a few things. And thank you very much, man.
No problem.
I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Hey, if you guys have any questions or comments, email me at vermontjeepgirl@hotmail.com, and have a good day. Okay, as promised, here is the frame that Kurt has for sale. Kurt, tell us a little bit about what's been done to it.
It's 100% sandblasted, pour 15. It is not the proper motor sitting in it, but it's the, you know, that's the, I want to say it's the F head. The L head is the flat head. I think I'm correct with that.
Yep.
But the guy pour 15'd everything and put all new leaf springs and everything's brand new. There's not something that, you know, brakes are new. Even the studs on the front and rear axles are new. Brand new shocks. It's something I picked up. Like I said earlier, I was gonna swap my other tub over to it, and I decided to keep the numbers matching, so I'm gonna get rid of it.
It's excellent. This will make someone a very nice rig.
Every bushing was replaced. Everything.
Totally restored. So if any of you are interested in this, send me a message and I'll hook you up with Kurt. This is a sweet rolling chassis right here for anyone who's doing a restore. It's in excellent shape.